afternoon, Gemini. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we're doing that timeless weekend reading update for you. So what that means, Gemini, at the time of viewing this video, something should resonate for you. Whether you're Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, use your intuition, Gemini, and only focus on those things that actually do resonate. Anything else, leave it for another Gemini who's obviously watching this general reading as well. So let's get started. Today I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and we're going to do a general reading on a 9-card spread. But stay tuned because I'm going to post some oracle cards afterwards as well to help pull this whole reading together for you. All right, let's start here at the top. Gemini, we have the Emperor coming out, as well as the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. In the center, we have Six of Cups, the Page of Swords, as well as the Two of Wands. Wrapping this up, we have Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, and finally the Hierophant is in play. All right, let's pull this diamond down closer and let's dive in and see what treasures we can find for you. At the top, look at that Emperor card coming out here, Gemini. This is divine masculine energy. It's a boss energy, entrepreneur, or the authority and taking a lead in this. Now, Gemini, you could definitely be exuberating this masculine energy irregardless of what gender you are, because we all have these masculine and feminine characteristics. And you very well could be pulling this in. Or this could be somebody within your realm. For some of you, Geminis who are listening in, this could be a boss or authority figure or a father that's coming into play here. Now, there is a Queen of Cups here as well, Gemini. This has got all those watery characteristics coming out. The watery characteristics are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that compassion, affection, love. And the one thing about the Queen of Cups, though, is take note, she is the only one who has a lid on her cup. And that's all because she's gained that wisdom and experience not to be over emotional, not to be over dramatic, to really cap her emotions and have full control over who she shares her emotions with and who she doesn't. But she also doesn't risk just, being over, spilling over and, because the water signs can be quite emotional. There is a lot of emotions there, but she's also extremely intuitive. So I'm seeing that you probably could be bringing these characteristics within, using them yourself right now, tapping into that intuition, being real empathetic and compassionate with others. At the same time, you've been really self-empowering yourself. Your self-confidence is high. Your self-esteem is boosted. You're really loving who you are right now, Gemini. You're feeling real good. You're really, just really proud of yourself at this moment, and that is all for the good. You should be, especially if you're tapping into that masculine and Emperor energy this weekend, as well as still, keeping yourself so you're not over emotional about things. Now, right here in the center of the reading, Gemini, is the nostalgia, the memory card, the Six of Cups. You may find yourself reminiscing, going down memory lane, perhaps to early childhood memories, happy times when, you're carefree, didn't have all these responsibilities and tasks and work to do, right? So you definitely tapping into some earlier childhood reflections, carrying on. And it may be because there is, some new knowledge or experience of lessons learned that you've been achieving as you're going into this weekend. And so it's taking you down memory lane as you look about reflecting on lessons learned, past mistakes or failures, but at the same time, just nostalgia throughout history, your memories. What have you accomplished? What have you learned? You're really proud about all your accomplishments, but also take a note because you're getting ready to map out, project your goals and where you want to be, and you're maybe, just journalizing, putting things down, saying, okay, I got the world in my hands here, and a compass. Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? And you're really starting to establish your goals for your future success and where you see yourself, where you're going, but you're reflecting upon where you've come. And so that's always beneficial when you are mapping out and for your future goals. Now, there is a celebration here as well. There's the three sisters, those three cups. This is about getting together with your tribe of gals, kindred spirits, tribe of guys. Take it as it goes, but it's celebrating, come together, acknowledgement and celebration of achievements you've done, as well as maybe reflecting with others regarding your memories and past memories. Now, the only thing you do want to make sure of that you don't create a fence. A lot of times we start down memory lane and you start realizing all the different projects you've taken on, and some of them you completed. This is there's like a fence, a barrier here, and you're very protective of these different projects, different hobbies, different tasks that you've taken on, and you're kind of the wounded warrior. It can really burn you out when you're in this defensive mode of defending everything you've done, right? So Gemini, just be careful, because that fence can become kind of imprisoning and like a prison, and cage you in, and cage, or keep others out but keep you in, and you're not going to be able to move forward beyond that. So sometimes you just got to release and tear down that fence. That way you can move on and continue on your cycle, leveling up. Now, we do have the Hierophant here. Hierophant at the end of the week is all about following hierarchy. I mean, you're starting out here as the emperor, but hierarchy levels of, routines, procedures, organization, institutional, you got to do this, do that, do this, and dot in the line kind of thing. Just that traditional procedureization is what I'm seeing here, that hierarchy, set and establishing organizational procedures, and just following the rules and regulations type of a feeling is what I'm getting here for you coming into the weekend, Gemini. I know that doesn't sound like much fun, but you really are going to enjoy yourself going down memory lane, and you do have some celebration with kindred spirits as well coming into the weekend. So definitely let's sneak a peek into next week. We got a Queen of Wands energy coming up, all kinds of inspirational motivation, passion, as well as a communication coming in swiftly about future success, and that's always awesome. All right, let's move into the oracles. Oh, if this is resonating for you already, or if you're just being entertained, hit that like button down below. Let me know. As well as if you're new here, I'm going to finish up this promo. Hit that subscribe button down there, as well as that notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you the next time I upload a video. You won't miss out on any of these. All right, Gemini, today we're doing that Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck. And I'm going to pull one ally for you, and then another that's going to be your challenger for the weekend ahead. So let's see who your ally is this weekend. You have the Phoenix as your ally, and your challenger is the River Queen. All right, let's grab the little guidebook here. Let's start with the challenger, and then we can finish up with the ally saving you. How's that? All right, so the River Queen is number 36. Let's go ahead and pull this up. And while I'm looking for this, if you're into numerology, take note of those numbers, 29 and 36. So 2936. And that way you can go to Google and type in 2936, angel number meaning, and get an additional message for yourself. Now, the challenger here, the River Queen, unpleasant news, Gemini, an unexpected shock, or an overall sense of powerlessness are the aspects you may experience when the Lady of Lightning appears as your challenger. Lady of Lightning. Did I get the wrong one? I did. Whew, thank God. That was scary for a minute there. Whew. All right, we'll go one more. Bear with me, Gemini. Challenger, the River Queen. Make sure I got the right one this time. Turbulent waters and rapids to cross are directly ahead for you. You have no boat to navigate now, though, Gemini. It's just you in the water going where it takes you. Indeed. That said, though the River Queen is your challenger here, Gemini, she has no intention of letting you go under. Even when there's a waterfall ahead, Gemini, there is no reason to fear. The River Queen will help you over it so you can splash down again in the gentle waters of the river below, flowing with renewed purpose to the sea. So, Gemini, be fearless now and just go with the current of events. This can be quite an adventure. I knew there was something up because that first one, I was like, oh, that does not feel right intuitively. All right, now your ally. The Phoenix is here as well. And we'll make sure we get your ally correct as well. All right, Gemini, the Phoenix as your ally to celebrate your journey to ensure your ultimate success. This is true, even if it appears that you've just passed through a metaphorical experience of death or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Gemini, death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes. I gotta get the page turned here. Rather changes from one ending directly into a new beginning. So the Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful, Gemini, with every death it experiences. This could signal an end of a relationship or of a dynamic within one, or an end of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved at all, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances, Gemini. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively, well, that it's time to move on and simply try something new. So, Gemini, whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of a new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be a successful endeavor, Gemini, for a rebirth is always imminent. Alrighty, there we go on those. And we're going to the Shaman Dream Oracle as well. We're grabbing one card to help pull this whole reading together for you, Gemini. One Shaman Dream Oracle for Gemini. All right, Gemini, your card today is the Unmarked Trail revelation coming out here. Unmarked trail. Let me put this down so I can get into the book a little easier. All right, Gemini, you are called now to embark on the sacred journey. Yep, the Arthurian knights, like King Arthur, Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you, Gemini, must enter the darkest forest of your soul via a route as yet unidentified to find what you actually seek. The manicured paths will bring you only temporary pleasure, Gemini, and later, perhaps great pain. So stop it. You already know there is no reward at the end of the road you are following. You are only simply killing time here. Pause, breathe, and commit in your heart to a sacred endeavor. Vow to not look for old solutions, Gemini, that may have worked with past challenges. Get out of your character, try the outrageous, and keep your quest private. Yes, now is the time to speak of the voice that called you to embark on that unmarked trail. That time will come. The unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice, Gemini, even if you do not want to even acknowledge that. Be at peace with what your heart knows to be true. Your heart has already been made up, Gemini, and your mind will follow. Pack lightly, taking with you only essential beliefs that you know to be trustworthy under all circumstances. The universe has your back, Gemini. Alrighty. I do hope that resonated with you today. We'll catch you next time. Bye, Gemini.